Hey guys, on this video we are going to learn vocabulary about behavior and personality traits. We learn every vocabulary that you can describe other people better and speak at more advanced, more natively. Roadmap. These are the words that we are going to learn on this video. Picky, well-meaning, Brainiac, Ostentatious. You know, it's very important to pronounce. You need to stress the right syllable. Ostentatious. Geek and Outspoken. Grab your notebook and follow along. A quiz for you. He is so blank. He only eats organic vegetables. Okay, we have 6 words to pick. Brainiac. He is so brainiac, he only eats organic vegetables. He's so well-meaning or ostentatious. He's so outspoken or geek or picky. Which one can be the appropriate answer for this blank? And the answer is picky. Picky is someone who is very careful when choosing things, who choose things very difficult, very hardly. So picky is the synonym to selective, choosy. For example, we can say, he's so picky about his clothes. It means he chooses his clothes very hardly. He's very careful with his choices. When someone chooses very hardly, or the person is very careful with their choices, we say the person is picky. Let's use this word in other sentences. Picky shoppers often read 10 reviews before buying anything. Since picky shoppers are hard to please, since picky shoppers are hard to satisfy, they need to read 10 reviews about a product before they make their mind and buy the thing they want. So they are picky, they are choosy, they are selective, they are fussy. They are careful with their choices. Okay, another word. A question. Her blank attempt to help made things worse. Okay, her brainiac attempts, her picky attempts, her ostentatious attempts, her well-meaning attempts, or geek attempts, or outspoken attempts to help make things worse. Well, somebody wants to help. So the attempt is a positive one. So we need to look for a positive word. Well-meaning here has a positive association. It has a positive connotation. So let's put this word into practice. Well-meaning is the synonym to kind-hearted, good-intentioned. So when we say well-meaning attempts, it means good-intentioned attempts, attempts with good intention, with a kind heart. You don't want to hurt anyone, but maybe, there's the sentence. For example, well-meaning tourists often feed animals, not realizing it's harmful. They want to help, but they cause problem. They feed animals, and animals breed and breed, and they become too populated. So feeding animals may be bad in many occasions, in many situations. So you shouldn't feed animals. So maybe in many occasions, in many locations, you shouldn't feed animals. Because yes, you're kind-hearted, you're good-intentioned, but your well-meaning attempt will cause problems. It's harmful. Okay, another question. The CEO's views divided public opinion. Can you guess the correct answer? Among these words, we have already used well-meaning and picky, and there are 4 words remaining. The correct answer here is outspoken. So let's put outspoken into practice. Outspoken is a synonym to blunt, candid, and vocal. It means somebody uses their voice to complain about something. If you express your opinions openly, even if your opinions are not very popular, you're outspoken. You sometimes express your opinions in a way to complain or to criticize something. So if you are outspoken, you are criticizing something. You are expressing your opinions in order to complain, criticize, and to be a critic. Let's study this sentence. He's very outspoken about politics. It means always criticizing politics. Outspoken people aren't afraid to disagree because they express their opinions easily. They are blunt. And the second sentence, outspoken employees often push for change in companies. Always outspoken person, they make waves, they incite movements, and they push for change. As you see in this picture, outspoken employees are protesting to make a change in the company's policy. Another question. She's a history blonker and reads all textbooks for fun. A history Brainiac, a history Geek, or a history Ostentatious? Definitely Ostentatious cannot be an answer here. We need to use a noun, a history Brainac or a history Geek. Which one is the correct answer? Here I want to say a history enthusiast. Someone who is passionate about reading history and learning about history. Someone who is passionate about something, about a specific topic, is a geek. Yeah, a geek. A geek is a synonym to an enthusiast, a nerd, or a fanatic. For example, geeks love comic books. A history geek is a history nerd, someone who loves to study and learn about history. Let's use this word in sentences. He is a tech geek who builds robots in his garage. He's a tech geek who builds robots in his garage. A tech geek, a tech nerd or enthusiast about technology who use technology to make robots in his garage. Another example, movie geeks. It means people who are enthusiastic, passionate about movies, can recite every line from Star Wars. Do you like Star Wars? If yes, you can be a movie geek. Can you recite every line from Star Wars? If you can, maybe you are a movie geek. I think I am. Quiz question. The blank invented a new AI tool at just 15. Well, we used picky, well-meaning, outspoken, and geek. Ostentatious or Brainiac? We're talking about a genius inventing something. So a genius who has a great mind, a great brain. So we need to look for something related to mind and brain, and yes, Brainiac. The Brainiac invented a new AI tool at just 15, when the person was 15 years old. Brainiac is the synonym to genius, intellectual, or whiz. My sister is a math brainiac. It means her brain works really good when she studies math. She is good at solving problems, solving mathematic problems. Silicon Valley is full of brainiacs inventing the future. Brainiacs are mostly people who are academically gifted, who are academically smart. Like the hotshots from Silicon Valley, people who are gifted, who are very smart, and invent things and launch businesses. And the last word, blank jewelry attracts thieves. What kind of jewelry? Jewelry that are flashy, that are showy, that are ostentatious. This word is difficult to pronounce, so pay attention very closely. Ostentatious. Stress the right syllable. So a showy or flashy or pretentious jewelry that are showy that everyone can see attract thieves. But ostentatious is a personality trait, because on this video we are teaching and learning personality traits. So what about an ostentatious person? Somebody who is ostentatious is showy, is flashy, or is pretentious. Ostentatious people tend to display their wealth. They tend to display their skills. They show their possessions. They show their things, their property, so that they show off, so that they impress people. They try to impress people in an exaggerated way. Let's use ostentatious in sentences. Her ostentatious diamond necklace sparkled gossip at a party. Again, we use as ostentatious here for jewelry, for things. But we can also say she was so ostentatious that she wore very flashy jewelry. Finally, let's do a review on all words that we learned on this video. 1. Picky, somebody who is careful with their choices. 2. Well-meaning, somebody who has good intentions. Brainiac, somebody who is extremely smart and academically gifted. Ostentatious, somebody who tends to show off. Geek, somebody who is nerd or passionate about something so much. Outspoken, somebody who tends to criticize and complain everything all the time and express their opinions openly. Watch the video again over and over so then you can master all these words, put them into practice and make sentences in your mind. Always use every word you learn in a sentence. Thank you for watching. Until next video, so long.